everybody, I'm Laura and I'm going to do a mat Pilates class with you. So I hope everyone's enjoying their morning, their day, or evening, depending on when you're watching this. We'll get started. We'll start standing, so we'll do a few roll downs, just kind of warm up the spine, release tension there. So standing, feet are about hip width distance apart. You're gonna have your shoulders roll down and back, and we're standing up nice and tall, so stacking that spine up straight. Nice big inhale here. And then exhale, tucking your chin to chest, slowly rolling yourself down. Let the arms come forward, palms face each other, head just relaxes. And then let the knees be soft, trying to keep those hips over the heels. Inhale here, and then exhale, use the abdominals, rolling yourself up. Again, stacking that spine, slightly pushing those hips forward as you come up, and then shoulders, neck, and head is last. We'll do two more. So inhale, and then exhale again, tucking that chin to chest, rolling yourself down. Again, just let those arms hang heavy, let the head hang heavy. Knees are soft, make sure not to lock them out. Inhale, and then exhale again. Use the abdominals to stack that spine up one vertebra at a time, like you're stacking yourself up against the wall. And I will do one more facing sideways here. So inhale and exhale slowly. Again, rolling down. Let the knees go soft. Good, and let's just take a few breaths here. Again, let the backs of the legs stretch out, letting the spine decompress. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. One more big breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice big inhale, and then exhale again, using the abdominals. We're rolling ourselves up. Good, again, making sure we stack the shoulders, the neck, and the head, and then we'll make our way down onto the mat here. So coming down onto the mat, let's go ahead. We'll have your feet about hip width distance apart, and we're going to make sure that those feet are flat, knees are bent, and we have those heels in line with your sit bones. So sitting up nice and tall, stacking that spine over, right? Our shoulders over the hips, grabbing behind the back of the legs, and let's just warm up the spine. So we're keeping the body where it is. We're just going to scoop the abdominals. So shoulders stay over the hips, right? Inhale, and then exhale, blowing all that air out, rounding through the spine. Inhale, extending tall, and exhale. Good. Inhaling up. And exhale. Good. Inhale. Let's just do a few more like this. Exhale, blow all that air out. Scoop that belly button in. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And inhale. Let's extend those arms. And again, exhale, rounding. And going down, let's go to about the low back, right? Going to that shaky point, keeping those feet down. Inhale and exhale, rolling up. Let's go ahead, let's extend the arms. Let's open up those legs, opening the hips. And then exhale, rolling down. Good, again, going to about that shaky point. So see if you can get that low back down, right? Inhale and exhale, coming up. Let's go ahead, we'll extend the arms. We'll open up the hips here. And two more like this. Exhale. Again, going down, right? Find that shaky point where you almost can't get up. And exhale. And inhale, extending. And the last one here. Good. And exhale, rolling up and opening. And we're going to go ahead and go all the way down now, coming down onto our mat, on our back. And then go ahead. Head down, arms come by your side here. So find that neutral pelvis, that neutral spine. So you want to make sure that you have a little bit of room under the small of the back, right? That pubic bone is in line with the crest of your hip bones. Feet are still hip width distance apart. We're engaging those inner thighs so the knees aren't opening or falling in towards each other. Arms are long by your sides. Think about pulling those shoulder blades down and back. Fingertips long and together here. Let's just go ahead. We'll just warm up the pelvis. So we're not even going to lift. We're just going to exhale, tucking that pelvis, push the lower back down. And then inhale, I want you to go ahead and overarch, right? So going into that anterior tilt. And then exhale, posterior tilt. And inhale. Good, and exhale, just warming up that low spine, warming up the hips. Inhale and exhale. We'll do one more like this. Inhale, right, extending. Exhale, tucking, and then up to that arch. Now, find that neutral pelvis again, and we're gonna lift the hips here. Let's go ahead, let's add the arms. So, let's take your arms out to the side, palms facing up. Your arms are in your T position here. So hips and arms are going to move together in unison. So nice big inhale, exhale, we're gonna tuck the pelvis, lift those hips up, rolling up onto the shoulders, lifting those arms. Keep those arms stacked over the shoulders. Don't bring them in over the chest, keep them over the shoulders. Right, we inhale here and exhale slowly, rolling down as we open up the arms. Find that neutral pelvis. Inhale and exhale again, tucking that pelvis, rolling up, lifting those arms up, extending, right? Extending through the hips, body's one nice straight line. And exhale, coming down here. Let's go ahead, we'll do about 3 more here. So exhale, tucking that pelvis, rolling up. Good, inhale, really think about extending, opening up those hips here. And exhale, one vertebra melting down. Find that neutral pelvis again. And tucking and rolling up, lifting those arms. Good, and exhale, rolling down. We'll do one more like this, right? Coming up, lifting those arms, lifting the hips. Squeeze those glutes, right? Use those hamstrings to pull those knees forward. Keep the arms here. Let's go ahead, we'll turn, facing the palms now away from us, and exhale, lowering down one vertebra at a time. Now hips and arms are gonna move in opposite directions. So nice big inhale. Exhale, tucking that pelvis, rolling up as we push those arms down into the mat. Inhale again, pausing here, and exhale, slowly melting down, lifting the arms. Go all the way to that neutral pelvis again. And exhale, rolling up. Good, again, push those shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 3 more. Rolling up. Good. Really trying to warm up the back of the legs, warm up the glutes, warm up those hips, warm up the back. And down. And 2. Exhale. Good. Really think about extending that spine, extending that front body long, and exhale, rolling down. And we'll go ahead, we'll do 1 more. And exhale, rolling up, right? Keep the arms down so those palms are down, right? And go ahead, exhale. Let's roll yourself down, 1 vertebra at a time. Good. Let's go ahead. We're going to bring those arms out to your T position again. Palms are facing up. We're going to lift one leg into tabletop and then the next. So tabletop, knees are over the hips and knees are bent 90 degrees. We have our shins parallel, excuse me, to our mat. We have our feet pointed. We have those legs glued together. So legs are going to be moving as one unit here. So if you could find that neutral pelvis, right, that's ideal, right? If you have to bring the knees in a little bit more, right, pushing that back down, you could do that, right? Ideally, right, you'd find that neutral pelvis. But if it hurts the low back, right, go ahead and tuck in a little bit more. So keeping the shoulders down, reach those fingertips long. So arms are working here. We're going to take a nice big inhale. Let's drop those legs over. I'm going to go to the left side and keeping my right shoulder down, stretching through that spine. And then exhale, pull with the obliques, coming back to center. And inhale over to the right side. And keeping that left shoulder down, and exhale, again pulling, right, bringing those ribs and then the hips, and inhale, lifting off that right glute, that right hip, and exhale. Good. Let's go ahead over to the right and exhale. Good. And left. And exhale. Good. And 1 more right here. Over and exhale, coming back to center. Let's go ahead, we'll place one foot down and then the next. Let's extend those legs long out here. So legs are glued together, feet are pointed. Arms are gonna come overhead. We're gonna have our palms facing in towards each other here. So your body is stretched out nice and long. We're gonna do some roll-ups. So inhale, you lift head, neck, and chest. We bring those arms forward, right? We have this little pause here, this picture perfect moment, right? And then exhale, using the abdominals, we roll ourselves up one vertebra at a time. Try to stop when those shoulders are over the hips, tucking and scooping. Gaze is about mid-shin. Inhale, and then exhale. Again, slowly, keeping that pelvis tucked, rolling yourself down, right? That little slight pause there, and overhead. And inhale, looking forward, and exhale, rolling yourselves up. Good. Keep that belly button scooped, keep the pelvis tucked here. And inhale and exhale, rolling down. Good. All the way again, trying to go one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. And up and rolling. Woo. Good. Good again. So don't push those shoulders forward, right? Arms are still engaged here. Fingertips are long and together. And rolling down again, going one vertebra at a time. And let's do two more. Inhaling up and exhale. Use that exhale breath to help get you up there, right? Inhale and exhale. Again, using the abdominals to roll down. We have one more like this. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale here and exhale slowly. Rolling yourself down. Good. From here, go ahead and let those arms come to your side. Let's lift one leg into tabletop. And then the other leg, let's keep it long. Let's point those toes. We're going to down, extend that leg and flex that foot, right? So if your hamstrings are a little tight, right, that leg doesn't have to go to 90. And then arms are long by your sides here. So we're going to do some leg circles. So going across the body first. So inhale, circling down around and catch. And exhale. Good. Now you're trying to keep the hips nice and stable. So see my hips not lifting off, right? Hips stay where they are. And good. Let's go ahead. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. And now reversing. So going down and around and catch. And exhale. And down and around and catch. And exhale. Inhaling and exhale. We have two more. And two. And one. Go ahead and bend that leg and extend it out, right? Slide that leg out. Now sliding that left leg up into tabletop, extend and flex the foot, right? So we're using that hamstring here as well as those hips. Again, keeping the hips nice and stable, going across the body first. So make these circles, right, as big as you can. That, again, you're able to keep the hips down. So, right, thinking range of motion here might be different for each side. We have two more. Inhale and exhale. Good. And now we reverse that direction. And circling down around and catch. And exhale. Inhaling and exhale. Again, keeping those hips stable. We have four. And going around. Good. Three. Last two here. And one. Go ahead and bend that leg and slide it on through. Actually, we're going to go ahead. Let's bring both of those feet in and then lift one leg into tabletop and then the next. Let's glue those legs together here. We're going to lift up. We're going to do our double leg stretch. So exhale, lifting head, neck, and chest. Right? Bringing those hands on those shins. Gaze stays forward here. We're going to keep, right, that gaze staring at those thighs. Think about, right, arms are engaged here, so we don't have floppy arms, right? We really have this push-pull happening with the hands and the knees So inhale, extending arms and legs straight out, and exhale, pulling in. Inhale and exhale, good. Arms go overhead, extending those legs out on your diagonal. Exhale, pull it in. If you have that shoulder mobility, right, stacking one hand on top of the other. And inhale and exhale. Let's do 3 and 2 and the last one. Good. Going into our single leg stretch. So let's pull that left leg in, extend that right leg long. So if you look down the line, right, our big toes should about line up here. Make sure that foot's not falling in towards your bottom. You still have that shin parallel, and switch, switch. Again, gaze is lifted, staring at those thighs. Exhale as those legs are in opposition, inhaling in that midpoint. Good. Let's go ahead. We'll do 3, 2, last set. We're going to go into that crisscross. So interlace all 10 fingers, place your hands behind your head. Exhale, rotate. Gaze is on the outside of that thigh. Inhaling center, exhale, rotate. Inhale center, exhale. Make sure you're still extending that leg all the way out, right? So again, looking forward, right? We don't want to look to the side, we strain that neck. We look forward, we keep everything in line. Top rib, opposite hip. Top rib, opposite hip. Good. 3, 2, last set. Good. Go ahead, coming center. Hug in those knees and lower the head. Let's lower one foot and then the next. Good, let's go ahead, we'll slide those legs out again. We'll do our roll up to come to sitting here. So arms are gonna come long overhead again, palms facing in. Glue those legs together, point those toes. So body's at one nice straight long line here. And inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest. And exhale, rolling yourself up. We're going to go ahead, we're going to separate the feet about mat width distance apart. We're going to stack that spine up nice and tall. Arms are going to come out long in front of you, palms facing in here. So again, think about being stacked up against a wall with that spine. Nice big inhale, exhale, we tuck that chin to chest. We're going to roll down here, reaching through, right? Keeping the feet flexed. Inhale and exhale, coming up. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, rolling down, good. Reach through with that spine, inhale, and exhale, coming up. And again, tucking that chin to chest, right, reaching through, going as far as you can. If you have to bend the knees a little bit, right, tight hamstrings, right, feel free to do that. And again, stacking one vertebra at a time. Let's do 3 more here. So down, reaching through, right, inhale, and exhale, and 2, reaching down, good, inhale, and exhale, and the last one, we're going to stay here, so reaching down here, inhale, let's extend the spine, so flat back, extending those arms, let's just move those shoulders back, and back, right, little tiny movements here, little pulses back, right, again, using those shoulders, getting some mobility, keeping those feet flexed, good, and let's go ahead, 4, 3, 2, 1, go ahead, folding, inhale, and exhale, stacking yourself up, good, we're going to come to the front of the mat, we'll do our rolling like a ball. So you're going to come towards the front of the mat, make sure there's nothing behind you that you're going to hit your head. And then we're going to come balancing on our sit bones here. So bringing those knees in, lifting the feet, balancing. Hands go, right around those ankles. So tuck that chin to chest. We keep this nice tight ball shape. So we don't want to be opening our ball and closing it. We want to stay in this nice position here. Really use the arms to pull those legs in. So inhale, rocking ourselves back, and exhale, coming up. Try to not touch the feet when you come up. So inhaling back and exhale and pause. Good. And inhaling back and exhale. Right? Inhale. Make sure again not to go on that neck. Exhale, coming up, and we balance. Inhale and exhale again, using the abdominals as our braking system. Inhale and exhale. Whew. And let's do 3. Up and 2. And exhaling up. And the last one. Good. And go ahead. And let's put those feet down. So from here, let's go ahead. We'll extend those legs out long in front of you. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to go right into our back support from here. So legs are long and together, or actually you could have them about hip width distance apart if that works better for you. All right, I like one straight line. So arms are long behind you here too. You want to make sure that you have the fingertips facing towards you, right? So we don't want the fingers back, we want our fingers facing towards our back, right? So if you have to turn them slightly out on that side angle, you can, but fingertips are facing your back here, right? Really think about nice straight back. We're hinging from the hips. So, right, exhaling, coming up, and inhale, tapping down. And exhale, keeping that head in line with the spine, right? So we're not keeping that head tucked, we're not throwing that head back, we're keeping it in line and tapping down. And exhale, up. And inhale, and up, and down, and let's do 3, good, and 2, and inhale, tap, last one, let's stay here, we're going to release the grip of that right leg, right, exhale up, and inhale, tap, and up, and tap, keep pushing forward with or pushing up through those shoulders, last 2, last one, right? Foot down, left leg, and up, and down, and up, and down. We have 3, 2, and last one, and go ahead. And coming down here. So from here, let's go ahead, we're gonna roll onto our side, and then we're going to come on your elbow here, keeping the abdominals engaged, keeping the obliques engaged. So we're not falling into that shoulder, we're not falling into that side body. Right, we're up and lifted. Now, we're gonna go ahead, you could have your hand here for a little bit of balance on your hip or framing that face. So, again, if you need a little bit more, right, balance, bringing that leg forward, right, in that tabletop position, right? Otherwise, challenging yourself, keeping it long. Again, body lifted. Let's lift this leg here. We're going to do those kicks. So, flexing that foot forward and pointing back. So, trying to keep your hips forward and in line. I'm on the mic. It's a little bit wobbly. Good. And kick and point and exhale. Exhale. Inhale, inhale. Point, point. And kick, kick, and kick, kick. Good. Let's do 3, and 2, and the last one. Good. Now, we're going to go ahead. We are going to bring this leg here. Hold on, I got to get this out of my pocket to stabilize myself. Good. And then we could come down onto your side. So, you're going to have your bicep and ear, right? Ear resting on that bicep, palms facing up. You have this bottom leg in this 90-degree position. We're going to go ahead, we're going to lift this leg, right? Hand could be here in front, and then bring it forward and lift and back. And forward and lift and back. And flexing forward, lifting and down or back and up. And lift. Good. So working, right? That glute med. And back. Flexing that foot. Lift. And pointing. And make sure that those obliques are still engaged. Good. Let's do 3 more. Good. And 2, and the last one. Let's keep it here. Let's go ahead. We're going to turn, let those toes kind of point down, leading with the heel. Lift, lift, lift. Little pulses up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bringing that leg back. Good. Let's go ahead. We're going to come over and we're going to go on to our other side. So pushing yourself up, right? And then coming on that other side. So first we'll start, right, on that elbow if you can. Again, those obliques are lifted, right? We're not falling into our shoulder. We have leg long if you can. And then we're framing the face again if you can, right? There's all these modifications if you're not able to stay stable, right? So keeping those hips stacked, keeping the abdominals engaged, lifting that top leg, and kick, kick, and point, point, and back. Or exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, flex, flex, point, 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 good, right? Really trying to keep, right, that body stable, using those obliques, right? Using the hips. Good, we have 3 more. And 2. And back. The last one. Good. And then bring that leg in line. We're going to come down here. So again, bicep, our ears resting on that bicep. Have that hand forward here. Let's bring that bottom leg into a tabletop position, right? So forward and lift and back, and forward and lift and back, and exhale, inhaling back. Good. Again, trying to keep those hips stacked. Again, we're using now that glute med, right? Our side, gluteus, and back, and forward, lift, and back. Let's go ahead. We have 3, and 2, and the last one. Let's keep it here. We're going to turn, right? So the toes are down, lifting, up, 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 little tiny pulses up. Let's go ahead. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bringing that leg back. Good. From here, we're going to come into our quadruped position. Right? So we're going to go into that front support. So we're going to make sure that you have everything in a line with the arms. So shoulders, elbows, wrists, all in one straight line. And then the abdominals are engaged here. So let's go ahead. We're going to extend one leg back, right? And then the next. So we're just going to hold here. We're just going to drop that right knee, glide it in and extend it out, and dropping it in and inhale out, and 3, good, 2, and the last one. Good, left side, dropping that knee, gliding it in and out, and gliding it in and out. Let's do 3, good, and 2, last one. Good, go ahead, coming down, one knee, and then the next we'll push into that child's pose. We're going to come back up into that position, right? Just give your arms a moment, shoulders a moment here. So now we're going to do that kick, right? So like we did with our back support, we're going to do that in the front position. So again, extending one leg out and then the next. So let's start with that right leg, right? Uncurling those toes and exhale up and inhale and up, and 3, 2, last one. Placing that foot down, left leg, and up, and tap, and up, tap. We have 3, 2, last one, down, and coming down, one knee, and then the next. Now again, we'll just push into that rest position for a moment here. Good. So, from here, let's go ahead. We're going to come lying down on our backs again. So let's extend those legs out. long in front of you. Extend those arms, scoop the abdominals, tuck the pelvis, and we're going to roll ourselves back down here. So exhale, rolling down. Let's go ahead. We're going to bring our arms nice and long by our sides. So let's go ahead. We'll bring one leg into tabletop and then the next. And we're going to extend those legs long here and together. So legs stay together. We'll do a few just with this little kind of tick-tock motion. We're going to go into our corkscrews. So we're just going to head, bringing those legs over to the right and exhale, back to center and over and exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, straight line across and over. One more. Good. Now we're going to go a nice big circle here. So straight line over, circling down and around, and back to center, and over, and circling down and around, and center, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good, let's go ahead. We'll do a few more each direction. Good, circling around, and over. Exhale, big circles. And we'll do one more each side. Right, exhale, circling down and around, and left, circling down and around. Good. Go ahead and bend those legs in, and let's hug them in for a moment here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to try to do our rollover. So let's go ahead. We're going to extend those legs on your diagonal. Inhale, bringing those legs to 90. Exhale, keep those arms here, right? Legs come over in that parallel position. We're going to flex the feet, open the feet about shoulder width distance apart. Tap down if you can. Now, keep the legs where they are. Keep those feet flexed as you slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Good. All right, once those legs come to 90, we point. We just come, bringing them back on that diagonal. Inhale to 90. Exhale, rolling over. Right, flex, separate, tap, and exhale. Again, slowly rolling yourself down, 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 and a little quarter circle. Inhale. Exhale, rolling over, and flex, separate, tap, and exhale. Rolling down. Good. And a little circle. Good. And 90. And rolling over. Flex, separate, tap, and exhale. Good. Next one, we're going to go into our jackknife. So, right, inhale to 90, right? Exhale, we come over. This is the same. Now, keep those feet pointed. Inhale, we're going to tap those feet down behind you and lift up, right? Pushing those hips forward. And then exhale, slowly rolling yourself down, one vertebra at a time. And then bringing those legs back to 90. And inhale. Exhale, rolling over and tap and lifting up and slowly rolling down. Good. And let's go ahead. We'll do two more here. So inhale to 90 and exhale, rolling over, and we tap and up and exhale, letting those feet come over the face as you roll down. Good. And one more here. Inhale. Exhale, roll it over and tap and lift and exhale slowly. Again, rolling yourself down one vertebra at a time. Good. And go ahead, bending those legs. Let's place one foot down. So I place my right foot down and then the left. Actually, let's keep that left one up. I'm sorry. So we're going to keep it in this tabletop shape. All right, and let's just go ahead. We're just going to hinge the hips up and lift. And inhale, tap it down and up and lift. Let's do 3 and 2 and the last one. Let's hold it up here. Now keep, right, that angle of that left knee the same. Inhale, tapping down, exhale, lift. Inhale, tapping down, exhale, lift. You have 3 and 2 and the last one. And go ahead, let's roll down one vertebra at a time, placing that foot down. Right leg, let's bring it into tabletop here. So we're just going to hinge those hips here. So up and lift. So pushing up right through that right glute and lift. You have 3 and 2 and the last one, holding. Inhale, tapping down, exhale, lift. Inhale, tapping down and lift. 3 and 2 and last one, and slowly let's roll it down one vertebra at a time. Good. We're going to go ahead, we're going to do a roll up, right, to come up. So extending those legs out long in front of you again, right? Point those toes, glue those legs together. Arms are going to come long overhead, again, palms facing in towards each other here. So inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest, and exhale, rolling yourself up one vertebra at a time. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to separate those feet about mat width distance apart and flex the feet. Again, tight hamstrings. You can bend those knees a little bit here. So arms are going to come out, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to do our saw. So we're going to twist. You're going to reach over, saw off that pinky toe. Back arm, right, goes back, palm faces towards that wall, and then coming up and twisting back to center. And inhale, exhale, diving forward, inhaling up, and exhale, center, and twist, and dive, and up, and center, and diving down, reaching. Good, right? So again, reaching past that pinky toe. Remember this arm, right? Internal rotation, up, and twist, and rotate, exhale, inhaling up, exhale. Let's do a few more. Good, and reaching, and up, and twist. Good, and center, and reach, and up. Last one, right? So reaching over, coming up, center, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. We're going to bring those legs together here. Feet are flexed. Right. So now again, stacking that spine nice and tall. Arms come out. This time we're going to have the palms up. Right. If you have neighbors, right, with you doing this workout, right, going into your cactus arms, and we're going to do our spine twist. So exhale, exhale, inhaling center. Exhale, exhale, inhale center. So twist, twist deeper, center. Twist, twist deeper, center. And exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, center, and twist, twist, center, twist, twist, center, and rotate, rotate, center, rotate, rotate, center, twist, twist deeper. Good, let's do 2 and 2. And last set. And good, and go ahead, right? So from here, we're going to try to go into our boomerang. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to take our right foot and cross it over our left. So legs are long, feet are pointed. We're going to extend those arms, palms are facing in towards each other here. So, right, you're going to exhale, you're going to come back. You're going to come into this rocking position. So feet lift, upper body still slightly lifted. Arms come down. We're going to come over, right? Bringing those legs over. We twist out those legs. And then you're going to roll down. As you're rolling down, we're going to come up into your teaser position. Reach those arms around, right? Extend the back. Bringing those legs down. And circling, arms come around, right? We'll do that a few more times. So coming down into this rocking position, right? And arms come down, legs over, twist. We're rolling down and we come up into our teaser. Ooh. And circling those arms around, extend, dropping the legs and coming over. Let's do one more each side. So coming back, right? And into that rocking position. Arms down, legs over, twist, and right, Coming down into our teaser, extending those arms behind you and legs down and over, and we have one more, right? So again, rolling down, come into this rock, and here, and switch out the legs slowly, right? Coming down, we go into our teaser, and arms around, and coming down, and nice. So we're gonna come towards the front of the mat. We're gonna do a little bit more. We're gonna do our seal puppy, so a little bit more rocking. So bringing those arms underneath the knees. We're gonna, again, balance on your sit bones, right? Round the spine. Soles of the feet are together here. So this time, you have to put the brakes on the back and the front here. So, right, tucking. And remember, we're using the hips for this movement. So we're not using our arms, we're really using the hips to clap those feet. So inhale, rolling back. 1, 2, 3, we clap those feet. Exhale, coming up. And 1, 2, 3. And inhaling back. 1, 2, 3. And exhale, 1, 2, 3. And rolling back. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, and inhale, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3, and inhale, and exhale, clapping, using those hips, and let's go ahead, we'll do one more, inhaling back, 2, 3, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, good. And coming down here. So from here we're going to turn and we're going to come on to our bellies here. So I want you to bring those elbows underneath your shoulders. You're thinking about keeping that chest open, right? Again, we're lifting up through the arms. We're not falling into the shoulders, so we have that back extension. Make sure that head's in line, right? We're not throwing that head back. We're not lowering it down. Head's in line. Legs are long behind you. We're going to engage, right, those hamstrings and those quads so that those knees are popping off the mat, right? We're going to do our single leg kick here. So kick, 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 and kick, 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 kick. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Right? Double kick, exhale, 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 good. And inhale, inhale. Let's go ahead. We'll do one more set. So exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Slowly go ahead, bring those legs down. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put my left ear down on the mat. Arms are going to come behind me. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to place the palms facing up and then the arms go on that low back. You're going to let those elbows drop wide open, right? So we don't want them up here. We want to try to get them all the way down to that mat if you can. We're going to go ahead, glue those legs together, and now we'll do, right, legs together. So 1, 2, 3. Inhale, coming up, extending those arms and coming down opposite ear. 1, 2, 3, inhale, reach it up, and exhale, 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 inhale, extending that back, inhale, reaching up, and 1, 2, 3, and up, and exhale, 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 inhale, and up, and let's go ahead, last one, and up, and slowly coming on down here. We're going to go ahead, let's push ourselves into your quadruped position, bringing those knees underneath the hips and shoulders, elbows and wrists all in one straight line. We're going to go ahead, we'll stretch out that back. So exhale, right? Think about that low back first, and then inhale, extending through that upper back first, neutralizing the spine, and exhale, tucking that pelvis, and inhale, extending, and exhale, good. Inhale, and let's go ahead, one more, and back, and then we're going to go ahead, we're going to do some push-ups. So, right, from here, we're going to go ahead, you could stay on your knees if you would like, right? But also if we're gonna stay on your knees, you're gonna make sure that we have your hips in one straight line. So extending out like this, right? Or, right, if you want, right, challenging yourself, lifting up onto those toes. So you're gonna keep those arms in close, elbows stay, right, in tight towards those ribs, and they go back, right? So inhale, lowering down, exhale, lift. And inhaling up, let's do 5. So, right, 3, and 2, and the last one. Let's go ahead, we'll push back into that upstretch, that down dog position, right? Think about nice straight back, nice long arms, pushing that tailbone up and away. And then we're gonna walk it in. 1, 2, 3. Let's just hang here, soft knees, stretching out. And then nice big inhale and exhale, slowly rolling yourself up, stacking that spine, one vertebra at a time, and head last. And thank you very much. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.